Welcome back everybody. Today we are going to the next topic, that is 1.4 types of set. For those who have not subscribed, please subscribe the channel. Types of sets start with empty set or null set. When we say a set is empty, it has no element in it. Okay, it is denoted by this symbol. If you think that you can write 0, it is wrong, because 0 is also a number and it is also an element. So when we write empty set, we denote this by the symbol called phi, which is this, and empty flower vases. A set consisting of no element is called as empty set, null set or void set. Okay, now here few examples are given to you. This set of all integers between 1 and 2. So integer between 1 and 2 will be nothing. So it is an empty set. Okay. X is an odd integer divisible by 2. Now you just think of an odd number which is divisible by 2. So none of the odd number are divisible by 2. Hence it is empty. Next is singleton set. So when we say singleton set, the word single itself denotes that it has only one. So a set which has only one element is called a singleton set. Okay, so they have given the number between 3 and 5 will be 4. Okay, so this is a singleton set. The set of all even prime number is 2. Okay, then you can consider many example like the only woman Prime Minister of India. The only woman Prime Minister of India is Indira Gandhi. The only woman President of India. So all those are singleton set. Okay. Then we have finite set. A set with finite number of elements is called finite set. If the elements are countable, they are not infinite, they are called as finite set. So we see the example of it. So this set of family members, they are finite. This set of indoor outdoor games you play, so you can play only one game at a time. This set of circular subject you learn in the school, curricular subject. So curriculum we have only 5 subjects. PT can be included. X factor of 36. Okay, all these are finite set. Next we are coming to infinite set. A set which is not finite is called infinite. So multiple of 5, 10, 15 goes on. This is infinite. Set of all point on a line. A line contains infinite number of points. Okay. Now, next we are coming to the topic called cardinal number of a set. Cardinal number of a set represent the number of element in that particular set. Number of element in that particular set. Okay. Let us see this with example. They have given, if A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, find n of A. This is the representation of cardinal set. So the cardinal number of a set, when a set is finite, it is very useful to know that how many elements is that it has. The number of element in the set is called as cardinal number of the set. The cardinal number of a set is denoted by n of A. So as you can see, n of A we denote the cardinal number of set. If A is a set, this has these elements, then n of A, now you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 elements. So n of A is equals to 8. Okay. Then now they have given this thinking corner. So as you can see, 1, B, 4, 2, X, Y, Z, D inside the set. Okay, so here B and B is 2 times, so we won't count it 2 because we don't repeat it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you come to D comma set D, they are different because this becomes a different set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total there are 6 elements. So n of A is 6. Next we are coming to equivalent set. When we come to equivalent set, two finite sets are said to be equivalent. They contain same number of elements. Now you know what is cardinal number. So cardinal number of set, for example, they have given cardinal number of set ball and bat. So it has 2. B, history and geography. This has 2 elements. So n of A is equal to n of B equal to 2. Then we come to next part of the example. Example 1.4. P is given to us -3, 0. So -3, 0. We write all the elements between -3, 0, -3, -2, -1, 0. All the elements are represented here. Set of all prime factor of 210. Set of all prime factor of 210 is 2, 3, 5, 7. So Q is represented this. So first you need to write P, then you need to write Q. N of P is 4, N of Q is 4. There are 4 elements here, there are 4 elements here. Therefore they are equivalent set. Okay. Next. Our next topic is equal set. So when two sets they have same element, they are called as equal. Two sets are said to be equal if they contain exactly the same element. So you can see the example, A contains 1, 2, 3, 4. B contains 4, 2, 3, 1. So it has same number of elements, hence it is equal set. Next they have given an example, the example number 1.5. A is given as natural number x, such that x is natural number between 4 and 8. B is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are they equal? So the natural number between 4 and 8, because they have given equal to sign in between, so we have to write the elements, end points also. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hence they are equal set. Next, universal set. Universal set is a set that represent all the elements under the set. A universal set is a set which contains all the element of all the sets under the consideration, is usually denoted by U. Let us consider natural number. If we write U, x such that x is a natural number. Because when we write in roster form, we have to write commas and it dots. So instead of that, we can write in this form. Okay. So if A is Earth, Mars, Jupiter, a small set is given. So universal set will be planets of all the solar system. Okay. So this is a part of the set, and universal set will represent everything. So all the planets in the solar system. Thank you. Subscribe the channel.